Hey everybody, I'm Jasmine, and welcome to another episode of Avernum. Today we're starting off by actually finally going over to the Mage's Scrolls and learning that spell. With work, you gain more proficiency with the Call Beast spell. So Call Beast, let's open her up here, doesn't actually say that it's a next level up. Okay. Okay, I guess the next level means Pet gets the War Chant for 7 turns. I thought that was the Fireball spell that would get boosted, but apparently not. So I'm slightly disappointed. Let's go back to Fort Dovno. Oh, talk to Captain Johnson. Oh, excuse me. Killed the commander of that goblin fort. Can I get a reward? You tell Johnson of your adventure in the Goblin Caves, culminating in a hair-raising tale of your battle with the Nephilim commander. Johnson is pleased, though he doesn't act very surprised. Good enough, I suppose. I will get you your reward. Johnson has a spear and a pouch containing 100 copper coins brought to you. These coins would be worthless on the surface. Here in Avernum, however, they're quite valuable. How goes the battle? Still difficult, but we're doing alright. Butchering those goblins helped push them back a little. Soon we'll be able to burn them out of their nests. He seems extremely pleased at this prospect. Alright, so we're good with that. Open this up. This is an iron spear. He already has an iron spear. Let's compare. They do the exact same amount of damage, but the broadsword is better because it also like has the chance to cleave, and I can use a shield with it. So we'll just put that in the junk bag and sell stuff. I'd like to sell something. Sell all in bag. There we go. Now have over 1,000 coins. Anything to buy? No, that's better. Nope. Alright, we're gonna call that good for now. It's that case, it's time to move on to the next level. Or, not the next level, next area. Go up to Formello. You enter a large cavern, completely settled by Vernites. Most free, flat space has been taken up by well-tended mushroom fields and rambling stone farmhouses. Guards patrol the area, keeping the nearby hordes of hostile humanoids at bay. In the center of the cavern, you see a large city bustling with activity. This is clearly a vibrant, productive area, far more so than you ever expected to see when you were sent to Avernum. Here we go. You enter the proud city of Formello, trading hub of all of northeastern Avernum. Even the constant warfare with the Nephilim can't entirely dim the buzz of activity going on all around you. You take a moment to listen to the haggling of the merchants and smell the giant lizards. For a moment you can almost pretend you're in one of the cities on the surface, except for the fact that everyone is deathly pale and always afraid. So welcome. Here we are in Formello. These are guards. Got the funky mushrooms. Oh, there's a statue. This is a statue of a tall, armored woman. Looking closely, you can see she is making a slight swaying motion. Say, you look interesting. What do you do? I talk to those that I'm supposed to talk to. Then it is silent. Okay, then. I'm sure we'll figure out what these statues are for. There's a large natural underground spring here, pouring out of a huge crack in the rock surface. This spring is the lifeblood of this town and the surrounding area. Iron bars have been placed, blocking off the spring so that nobody can tinker with the source. Oh, there might be some stuff over here. Oh, Kickstarter, that's nice. CIA loves coffee? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. I won't go down there yet. Stairway down. This is City Hall. Well, we're supposed to go talk to the mayor. A fidgety woman in a lovely blue dress sits in this gilt cavewood throne. She flips rapidly through the papers on the table next to her. She wears a sash of office made of silk. The cloth must have been brought down from the surface. The moment she sees you, she jumps to her feet. A traveling adventurer, yes? Recently arrived from the surface? With effort, she calms herself and sits back down. I'm Mayor Evelyn of Formello. I have sent word out to the lands that I am in the business of hiring adventurers. I am glad you have responded. How may I be assistance to you? A month ago, my gold necklace was stolen by the Nephilim, and that may not sound like the cause of great concern, but it was actually a powerfully enchanted item. I believe it has been taken to their fort to the west. It is a huge fort, and the necklace might be anywhere within. If you can get my necklace and bring it back, we will reward you very, very well. Why is it so valuable? It is no mere trinket. Each mayor of Avernum has one. They enable us to quickly receive messages from the castle. Carrying messages by hand through the underworld is intolerably slow. How did it get stolen? A Nephil assassin somehow slipped into the city. We still aren't sure how. He broke into my chambers thinking I was asleep. I was not. I ran and shouted in alarm. His plan foiled, he fled, but not before he took the necklace. She thinks. Of course, he may not have wanted to kill me. He may have wanted the charm all along. How will you reward me? If you return my necklace, I will give you the greatest honor it is in my power to give. I will give you a crown token. That token will allow you to walk into Avernum's halls of power. I'll do what I can. Be assured that I am grateful. Now excuse me, I must return to work. Conversation ends. Let's guard. We'll just poke around. Townsman. Not gonna say anything. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's the robes. Okay. There's a fine cloak again. I think everybody has a fine cloak by now. Trowels. Hey! That's all stuff we can steal, but it is not ours. I think there's a concealed control here, but you can't figure out how to get it to work. Alright, well, okay. Let's go up here. What's this? The Great Library. Libraries are interesting. The mage sitting at the desk is surprisingly fit. He is young, just shy of middle age, and very tall. He has a nicely trimmed black beard. I am Sage Miles. Welcome, he says, to the Great Library of Formello. No withdrawals, no open flames. Spells can be purchased from me, and please... He looks at your dirty gear with great unease. Wash your hands before fingering the books. What do you do? Well, I run this library. Third best in the pit. Only superior libraries are in Patrick's Tower and the Tower of Magi, far to the south. Mages come here to do research and compare notes. Oh, and occasionally purchase a spell. You mean you'll teach us spells? Is that legal? No, definitely not. The teaching of magic to those not specifically permitted by the Empire is extremely forbidden, on the surface. This law is strictly enforced. Fortunately, they don't know what we're up to down here. I can't check anything out? Of course not. They're too rare and valuable, and brigands are too common. None of our texts may pass through our door, except by express permission of the mayor. Okay, tell me about the library. Isn't it glorious? Over the years, many books have been smuggled down into Avernum. Magical tomes, fiction, instructional treatises. As you see, most of them has been gathered here. Magical tomes? Alright, time to purchase spells for... Alright, so... let's improve our Cloak of Curses. Let's learn... Should we learn Icy Rain? Not high enough. Let's learn... Haste is a good spell. And Daze I actually use fairly often. Alright, so that's good for now. There's an apprentice. Young mage putters around, straightening the books on the shelves. He carries a broom. What are you up to? Oh, learning things man was not meant to know, plumbing the forbidden secrets of the unknown. Sweeping. I'd better go before I get beaten. Alright. What's this? Radiate Ice Scroll. Yep, we'll take that. I believe that the ice storm that we can't use yet requires mage spells of 5. Yeah, this is our first area of effect damage spell. Yeah, it's our first area of effect damage spell, and it's, pretty good. Apparently she has battle discipline. Ah, finally he does as well. Yep, okay. Shield breaker. Massive physical blow that knocks your foe back and leaves it dizzy. Okay, so knocks it back for 3 spaces, ensnared for 3 turns. That's pretty good. You enter Formello's training hall, where several adventurers and soldiers are exercising and practicing your skills. Occasionally one has to dodge an errant flame bolt or an arrow shot by another. When you enter, one of them nods to you in greeting. They instantly recognize a fellow spirit. Blade Master. These are all steel. Oh, okay, that just steps him down. Here, that's the person I want to talk to. I couldn't see him at first. Man in long silk robes putters around looking mysterious. A large hood hides his face. He seems to be trying to be all ominous and scary, but the effect isn't really coming together. I am Vermeers, he intones, teacher of wandering warriors. I can impart knowledge to the worthy. How does one prove worth? Well, money is the best way. Giving it to me, I mean. I want to learn. So, alright, so this is just like gives us a big boost to our skills, which could be also good. Oh heck, let's ask what's with the clothes. He chuckles in a supposedly sinister way. I train all those who come to me. For a price. Alrighty then. I'll come back and have some money, I suppose. Training for the bold and stylish adventurer. There's guard. This must be the barracks. Don't worry, just passing through, opening things up. Don't mind me. Just completing my map here. Oh, is that a, oh, okay, yeah. That's stuff in there, don't want to steal that. The Dark Pinnacle, I guess this is the inn. Wiry man in black clothes is busy wiping down the counter. It's hard to see his face through his long black hair. Welcome to the Dark Pinnacle, he says. I'm Gad, what can I do you for? What can I get at this inn? Sell drink and rooms for the night, and I hope you buy. Business has been unpredictable lately. Adventurer, any missions around here we could go? Well, no, wait, yes. Been wanting to get my hands on some sugar. Some real honest surface world sugar. I think some gets sent down through the portal sometimes. Bring me some and I'll pay you very well. Where could we possibly find it? Look in the storerooms. The special things sent down through the portal are often stored there, before distribution to the needy or whoever, or the powerful and well-connected. Storerooms are locked, of course, but ingenious adventurers such as yourselves should be able to get in. Wouldn't that be stealing? Of course it's stealing. You could try to find the sugar someplace else, but the stuff is very rare. Good drink. Not worth drink. I'm gonna get like in the room. Oh, sorry, all taken. Let's talk to this guy. Man sits at the table, hunched over a bowl of some sort of purple beverage. He mutters to himself quietly. What brings them to Kalazar the Sage, he wonders. What indeed? What are you drinking? Sniffs at the drink. It's purple. Say you are a sage? I'm sort of a sage, but now I need a vacation. A long vacation. He drinks more of his purple stuff. How interesting. What were you studying? I was researching with Laith. We were asking Wartrax about a magic sphere. He may have found something out. Beats me. I was too busy being driven insane. Takes a deep swig from his bowl, realizes it's empty, and gets it refilled with more purple stuff. Magic spear, tell me about it. It was called the Orb of Thralny. It could do remarkable things. Yes, amazing, or so people said. Laith is at the cave of Mortrex to the north. Ask him about it. Of course, he's not already mad. You're insane, huh? He rounds on you, a manic glow in his eyes. Yes, it was the spiders that made me like this. Not those spellcasting ones. Sure, they almost killed me, but they weren't the worst. No, 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 no. It was the friendly ones. Friendly ones. He seems to be becoming agitated. You back away. Oh, yes. One of the things I like. We'll find out more about that. Cal looks up at you and lets out a feeble little moo. The underworld has not been kind to this creature. These pens are used to store the merchants' lizards of burden. Their caravans are pulled by giant, declawed, defanged reptiles. They're dumber than horses, and nastier, and slower. But Avernum has lots of lizards and no horses, so they make do. Avernite ingenuity, there's nothing like it. The fanged reptile looks up at you, depthless hatred and murder in its eyes. Okay. Poor Cal, though. Okay, pillow and blanket. Pillow and blanket. Pillows and a blanket. Pillow and blanket and some other person's clothes. Alright, let's go head out. Got that covered. What's this? Auction platform. Oh yeah, this is definitely the real money auction house. Soldier, guard, archer. Another guard. There's the town thing. Invading ogre. Ogre has been sighted in the tunnels northwest. Delivery to Motrax. Leather satchel hangs from the corner of the job board. An unpleasant meaty smell comes from it. An address label pinned to the front reads simply Motrax. Rats have been sighted in the tunnels beneath Formello. They've been spreading their filth and disease and nibbling at our limited supplies. Worse, they have shown interest in sneaking into the great library and chewing up our precious tomes. Their nest is hidden somewhere under the city. The Deadly Crypt. There is an ancient crypt in the tunnels north of Formello. Those who enter it are sealed in, never to leave. Those who chance leads to this nefarious necropolis are never heard from again. We must submit to chance, but we can act to improve our odds. Any who enter the crypt and learn how to escape can receive a reward from this knowledge from Mother Claudette. She will use this knowledge information to ensure that fewer pilgrims are ensnared. Sure, we'll take that as well. More barracks. Oh, captain's quarters. Guard, warrior, guard. This is the captain's quarters. Where's the captain? Stuff steel. Stuff steel. Occasionally you'll actually find something that it's not marked steel, either on purpose or on an accident. You're just like, hey, this sword doesn't belong to anyone, right? Alright, thanks. Jen and Ken's livestock. Cave cow. Get no response. Giant lizard. Ken. See a rugged man with a short beard and long blonde hair. He wears heavy leather clothes, and his arms and legs bear a surprising variety of scars. I'm Ken, he says, while holding a lizard down with a boot on its throat. Watch out for these monsters. Where'd you get all those scars? Oh, these. I take care of the lizards, feed them, look after them, and try not to get eaten by them. He chuckles evilly. And butcher them. They don't seem to care for that. Why do you use lizards for meat? There's not too much in the way of livestock down here. The above-grounders send down some cattle, which are good for milk, but the mushrooms turn the meat rancid, so we raise giant lizards. At least they aren't dragons. He looks down and notices that a giant lizard is chewing on his leg. He kicks it off. Want to raise dragons? Dragons? Not that good eating. Problem is they butcher them, and they try to blow you up. Or try to butcher them, and they blow you up. Plus, there's only 5 of them, or at least 5 we've heard of. He stops talking in order to try to keep a lizard from killing him. Dragons? Where'd you hear that? That's what someone told me after visiting Motrax. Motrax is an ancient dragon who lives in the caves to the north. If you talk to him, he might tell you more. I've never been up there, though. That's enough lizards right here for me. Oh, sorry, excuse me. The lizards have banded together, trying to swarm him all at once. He grabs a cavewood staff and strides into them, shouting and delivering blows as he goes. See a small woman with long dark hair. She smiles sweetly at you. Welcome to my shop. I am Jen. We sell rations of all sorts to wandering adventurers. We manage despite the shortage. The shortage of food? Avernum is a hungry land. Mushrooms, lizards, and fish keep us alive, but these caves were not meant to support much life. We could do better if we weren't constantly at war with the Nephilim. Anything I can do to help? In fact, yes, we have a great need for high-quality mushroom meal. I hear that they have a lot of it in the Great Cave. Bring it here and I'll give you a good price for it. Yeah, I'll buy some food. These prices are utterly ridiculous. I can't even afford anything. Don't need anything else. I could just take some bread. See? Like, oh, hey, I'll just take this. Thanks. Bye. Okay, it's garbage. Bernie's Brews. There's a portly man with short gray hair sitting behind the counter. When you enter, he is writing haphazard notes on a sheet of vellum. Your appearance at his shop has left him ecstatic. Welcome, welcome. I am Bernie, a scribe of some wisdom and report, a seller of papers and invigorating potions. What are you doing? Ah, just doing some inventory. I have all manner of potions and like which you may purchase. Also, if you like, you can hear the chart. It's about the meaning of life. Oh, tell me about the chart. He pulls out a sheet of paper and starts talking and writing. He describes and draws his life above and what he was thrown into Avernum and what he has learned since he arrives, throwing in many opinions on life in general on the side. It is very interesting. It also makes no sense whatsoever. How'd you wind up here? He says with pride. I think I just said more truth than they were ready for up there. Okay. Let's buy a potion. Can't afford anything. How about a scroll? Also can't afford anything. Jasmine's Fine Arms. A woman with graying hair lounges behind the counter, polishing some of her merchandise. Armor and weapons surround her. There is a crude painting of a man in armor on the wall behind her. At least that's what you think it is. Welcome to Jasmine's Fine Arms, she says. Quality wares for quality warriors. Who's the man in the painting? Ah, poor soul. His name is Menric. We were sent into Avernum together. We were just too noisy for those wits up there. We helped build this town, then he died in a Nephilim raid. She pauses to wipe away the tear and take a long look at the painting. I can't spend all my time hating or lusting for revenge, so I took over the store and here I am. Where were you sent? Simple talk, words the Empire didn't like. That's all it takes sometimes. What do you sell? Sell fine armor and finer weapons. Also, I need some blades or other supplies if you have anything you're looking to unload. I don't think I have. I think I sold everything. Let's look and see what they have to buy. Nothing really great. Like if I can get a halberd, I might upgrade to one of those. Yeah, for Philip. And some armor. There's definitely armor. Some good choices of armor here. Speakers of Holy Chants. There's a stack of scrolls on the altar, neatly arranged on a rack. The scrolls are made of vellum. They must have been smuggled down from the surface. Let's read them. You touch one of the scrolls, and it stings you as if you were stung by a bee. They must be magically protected. You leave them alone. You see an old woman in white robes. She wears the small gold ankh around her neck and radiates peace and calm. Welcome, my child, she says. Welcome to the temple of the Speakers of Holy Chants. I am Mother Claudette. I provide a place of peace, refuge, and acceptance, and knowledge if desired. Tell me about your temple. We are the Speakers of Holy Chants. We are the faith of miners and warriors and adventurers and explorers of Avernum. All who depend on the proper turn of fortune to survive and thrive. All who know that, despite our best efforts, all can be lost. Why is that such a good faith? Because all of our lives depend on fortune now. One ill turn and we will all fade. Lost to starvation or Slith-Zerika invasion. Must learn to accept our precarious fates. Do you pray to chance? She laughs. Pray? Of course not. Chance does not care what we say or what we hope for. We come to this temple simply to learn to accept all that is out of our control. What aid can you provide to a wandering adventurer? Alas, I am very busy. I can provide knowledge if you are in need for a small donation, but other than that, running a church such as this is much work. I would like to learn. Alright. So these are our spells. We can learn some more. I think I'm maxed out. Yeah, I'm pretty maxed out on all these. Oh. This is different. Okay. We'll call that good for now. We met someone named Caius. He told us to mention his name to you. Ah, yes. Caius was a wise acolyte and a good friend. I thank you for passing on his regards. I am glad to hear he is well. What's been happening in Formello of late? Ah, I have knowledge that might aid you. The mayor has been furious, almost insanely so ever since Nephilim spies stole her necklace. Not an ordinary piece of jewelry, but an enchanted symbol of leadership. Since she lost it, she thinks nothing but getting it back. In fact, if you ask her about it, you could get a job if you want one. Alright, so we're good for there. Just finish exploring. I think that'll be the end of this episode. Yeah, there's some more barracks. Need some boots. Alright, I think might just call it here. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I got a few minutes. I'm going to go down into the this area. Chambers of Vandria. All who enter must be tested. All who challenge her will be slain. Okay. Is there like another... Oh, there's a trapdoor. Okay, this is the trapdoor we want to go to. Portal pylon, do not use without instruction at Tower of Magi. Alright. We can at least open it up. And we've started it. So when we get down to the Tower of Magi, we can use the transportation here. There's the bags of meal. There's a... Here we go. This is probably the way into the rats. There they are. Alright. Gonna kill some rats now. And of course I misclicked, so this guy just runs out in front of everyone. Is he encumbered? Is he? He is. Okay. We'll take off this helmet. It doesn't help trait him. We'll have to buff his strength at some point. Ah, here we go. Yep, fog crystal. Yep. Very nice. Some loot. Hey, there's another secret passage over there. We'll finish exploring this one. Shield chant and use some smite, some bolt of fire. I should try out some haste. Ouch. Alright, after this quick fight here. Haste. Yeah, okay. Everybody gets hasted, which is pretty good. And that just spazzes out. Because it was terrified. Alright. There one shoot. Oh yeah, look at that. Haste is the one. Alright, so block that. Loot this. Crude leather gloves aren't worth anything. Healing potion. You can take that and then just immediately drink it. Nothing else special here. Oh, what's this? A rat skin helmet. That's like actually pretty good. Just drop that then. Alright, so I'm going to call this episode here, give a quick save. And, so yeah, I'm Jesse, this is Avernum, and I'll see you next time.